button now. Okay, now we should be live on on YouTube. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. So recap before the end of the patch. We finished out our double top-ups. First time double top-ups for the 50, the 20, and the 1. I may need to do some top-ups after patch to get B-chips. Because the weekly bundle and the monthly bundle may or may not be needed. We'll see. We'll see as that goes up. I think we'll just roll one of each, right? I don't know if I'm gonna try to go for weapon dupes or anything, but we'll just see what the gacha ends up feeling like. Nefer was saying that a lot of people went to hard pity on Senadina, so we'll find out what it ends up being like. In the meantime, though, we should do our survey. Just save. Don't pull. Just save. Hey, look, that's us. But first, we gotta fill out the survey. Survey. I was satisfied. More bonuses and rewards. Old characters have been buffed and enhanced. I don't know if I could consider FOV a old character buff, right? Level of grindiness has been lowered. It was a lot of grinding. There was a lot to grind, but the events lasted longer, so you don't feel as pressured to grind all at once. There are more ways, and it's now easier to obtain character fragments. Kind of true. New outfits look good. Yeah, true. FOV was really fun. Just really fun all across the board. I think the only thing that I don't like is the input. So combat control still gets a satisfied instead of highly satisfied. Star which moon gazes upon. I did. Right, we finished everything. It was okay, right? That was the main story chapter, so it was okay. It was just okay. It was moderate, yeah. It was moderate. How much am I looking forward to the subsequent story? 1 indicates not at all, 5 indicates very much. I'm a 3. I'm a solid 3. Middle of the road. Forest Practical, I liked it. Wild Phoenix Chase, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I was satisfied. It was very grindy. Story is interesting. Event rewards are nice. Event visuals are great. Yeah. Grindiness, dissatisfied. Everything else, high marks. Freshness, I wouldn't say it was that fresh. General difficulty was okay. Appeal of the rewards, great. I do feel like gameplay took a little bit too long. I think the complexity. I think it was definitely overly complicated. I think it was definitely too complicated than what it needed to be. I think difficulty-wise, it was moderate. I didn't really struggle like I did in other events. Marble mode. I think it takes too long. I think it takes too long. It was okay. Hot on the Trail was okay. I mean, Hot on the Trail is filler, right? Elysian Realm 7.2 was okay. I mean, I probably played more Elysian Realm in the last week than I have, like, all of last year, right? So, it's okay. I really enjoy FOV in Elysian Realm. This is true. Didn't play, can't remember. Fanwork Hall of Fame version 2.0. My contest entry from 2021 still isn't uploaded. For the most part, though, the writing was all right. I don't remember if there was. Oh, there was one typo, right? There was one skill typo. That we had a problem with. I think the event rules were fine. I think I'm actually pretty dissatisfied with Abyss and Memorial Arena. I feel like it's just I feel like the content is just stale now, right? Official. I'm mostly just whenever you guys tell me to check something, I'll check that one. But usually it's the YouTube account, right? Because that's where they post the videos. And then the in-game announcements. I used to be like super on point with a bunch of the other stuff. I don't follow them actively anymore. Like I follow them, but I don't really pay attention to the posts, right? Neutral. Bundles in the mall offer things I need. Disagree. Everything's overpriced. Everything's overpriced, and they always charge you too much, and they are always trying to get your money. Played every week in the past month. I haven't logged into Blue Archive in a while. And maybe I want to at some point revisit Blue Archive. I have been playing Genshin. I have been playing Star Rail. Goddess of Victory, Niken. I only play Honkai 3rd. No, I play Genshin and Star Rail. Raid Shadow Legends. I've been playing Raid, but that's because they had the Monster Hunter collab. Concerning changes in 7.2. Okay. Please include more outfit reruns, like Prodigal Girl, as well as move older outfits to the special outfit ticket shop. Abyss and Memorial Arena modes have been very stale, while Elysian Realm feels too repetitive. Okay, as a positive though, I do think that events lasting until the end of a version is a good thing. More time and flexibility to complete them. And it is good when there are no dailies involved. Or change it so that the daily cap counts for days missed. Let's see here. Give every Valkyrie a battle suit, double ego signets in Elysian Realm, other than only promoting the newest releases. Permanent double ego signets. Thank you for your continued work on HI3. Though I am sad to let go of some of the co-op modes, I am glad that the game is moving forward. On years ago, but in the end, this game better focusing on the single player experience. Okay, I think this is my spiel. I'll post it in Discord. Hongai General. Okay, sending it. Thank you for my answers. You're welcome. 200 crystals. Woo! Honkai woo! Honkai woo. I think I have to do one thing for this event. I have to do the daily, right? I have to do the daily so I can level up my characters a little bit more. I think I needed more level 25 characters or something like that. Makes me a little sleepy though. Saw my bit on the part 2 live stream. Yes. Yes, what did you see? Yes, I'm glad I'm the only one. I'm glad I'm there to represent the rest of us. That you know, we love the mold, right? That's what we're here for. That's what we do. You don't, yeah, you don't even, yeah, it always feels like you're trying to play old battlesuits in Elysian Realm just feels like a waste of time. You know, just play the new thing. I feel like the only time I have to play old battlesuits in Elysian Realm is if I need to unlock the fragments or the stamps in the shop or something. Kevin just initiates Ice Age protocols. Alright, we did it. Time to buy all the coins. Woo! Honkai Woo. Honkai Woo. Stage, yeah, I feel like it didn't feel bad playing FOV. But in the past, there's been battle suits where it's like, this is so monotonous. I know exactly what signets I'm gonna pick, but it's like, now we're just going through the motions, hitting our buttons, and getting there. I feel like HSR did it really nicely, where like you can pick between, I just want mindless combat, or I wanna, you know, take a chance on an occurrence and get something random. But at that point, everybody's already tired of the rogue, you know, going from floor to floor type of thing. I feel like that as a whole system is a little bit overused as a crutch for gameplay. So people get tired. I felt like Wild Phoenix Chase and Summer Survival Rhapsody had really interesting storylines, and I felt like Realms of Battle was refreshing. Right, Realms of Battle was like, all right, let's get your the combat out of our system. But I thought the mini games was refreshing. I thought the mini games was pretty nice. Mixing that in felt good. Yeah, I agree. I feel like Hot on the Trails also does it a bit better as well. Yeah, you remember the earlier versions of Hot on the Trail where combat would pause and then you'd have to pick and you're like, I'm in the middle of my combat. What's next? Now we gotta go do Abyss. I think Abyss is now. That's what we gotta do. DXY a classic. What did you run on DXY? I'm trying to think if I should try to get fancy and try to do like an Oscar run, but I'm also kind of like, I don't know, man. Some of the old runs just lost their novelty. I should do this, actually, since I'm overcapped on stamina. Bro, what is going on? I should have just taken this. Alright, another hour of avoiding Abyss.
电闪雷鸣之刻。
哎，老板，这个月的工资什么时候发呀？
BKE still works. Well, we did actually just get BKE to triple S, so we could do a meme run with BKE.
承让。
I'm guessing everybody else just uses the Dreamweaver afterwards. Yeah, so like 3 SBKE versus S0 Dreamweaver. Alright, well, we may just do like a freestyle run with BKE for the lulz. And then we'll bang our heads.
怎么就这点？根本不够嘛！
急如雷电，你们逃不掉。
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the hardest things that Honkai Impact Third has to deal with when it comes to like endgame. It's like the formula itself has gotten stale, and no matter how much tweaking that is done, like there's just a certain core element of the game where it's like it just can't be fixed, right? Because it's the whole game that has just gotten tiresome. Tips and tricks and cool things that I used to love about the game, you know, 3-4 years ago. Now I look at it and it's like, man, I don't want to do any of that. That sounds exhausting.
开始行动，将我的剑化作雷光。走吧，开始行动。 狂风，臣服于我。雷鸣将至，一刀了断。
系统提示：敌方威胁较弱。Yes, Captain。现场。
BKE, huh? Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. That's the other thing too, like I haven't, ever since Arena Light became a thing, like I just haven't been able to bring myself to commit to playing MA as soon as it opens in the same way I used to. Crap, I gotta spend all my attempts, my tickets here too. I might just have to one and done in Abyss because I think I actually need to go to bed early today. Because I do have to be up early for work.
跃动不息，你准备好了？您坐标拟定，递归完成，开始最终清理。用拳头说话，你说请我一同。
I guess all I really need is a plus 100 score, huh? Don't even need to really try to push for top 50, but just get a plus 100 score for my lobby.
人類を守るくらい私一人
得十分よ。
Hey Akame, how's it
准
going?
备完成，等待下一步指令。来捉迷藏吧。回灵的分流，跃动呼吸。你准备好了？营地发热点已感受到万有引力了吗？砰！请与我一同回归海的怀抱。目障りよ。雑魚のくせに生意気ね。人類を守るくらい私一人で十分よ。
Said rank 20 is BKE. Oh, of course. Of course. All right. But how long did he mold for this? Raven sleepy. Ooh, sleepy. Sleepy Raven. Okay. Okay. Oh, either my lobby is like, well, Lito's in my lobby, right? I wonder what this lobby is gonna look like when people start waking up. I guess I will be the one. Type counter. Is this what do I want here? Mech type? Okay.
我会将崩坏驱逐出这个世界。今天要会议介绍的你。
Let's go.
这场战斗我必须胜利。
Oh, it's this stage. Oh, I know this stage. I have the answer. You know what we have to do. Wait, what? Huh?
这场战斗我必须胜利。
It's this stage. It's this stage.
我能想象穿着它在战场上威风凛凛的样子。
Alright, let me make sure she's got the right gear.
One suit.
Wrong elf. I have to go back to the menus again.
Power standing by. 爱伊修伯利安 Lambda 出击，确认坐标。区域警戒，动态出击。开始需要帮助。能量 Aimer System 功率最大化，点火。 以真理之名，超越往昔。
绝不认输。烈焰焚尽。烈焰焚尽。
搭载武装，自由开火。开始修正误差。前方高能，非战斗人员请迅速撤离。项完成
Completely prepared。
你见过星星粉碎的样子吗？
我的意志在沸腾。烈焰焚尽。可恶！烈焰焚尽。
重定向完成。
渴望回声。
开始需要帮助。
正在前往。烈焰焚尽。
重。开始修正误差。检测到违规行为，请立刻关闭非法软件。重定向完成。激发保险。
Completely recharge. 1, 2,
Fire！
The stupid shield on these mechs, dude.
我的意志在跳。烈焰焚尽。烈焰焚尽。
重。重装小兔，随时需要帮助。前方高能，非战斗人员请迅速撤离。项完成。检索反应全数清除。
Complete recharge. 1, 2,
Fire！
绝不认输。烈焰焚尽。烈焰焚尽。
重定。弱点确认，开始修正误差。最佳回避路线。激发保险，立即解除。
抓紧时机。烈焰焚尽。
开始。检测到违规行为，请立刻关闭非法软件。
Completely prepared. Recharge. 1, 2,
Fire！
绝不认输。烈焰焚尽。烈焰焚尽。
Yeah, everybody is playing beta right now. I didn't even apply, to be honest,
区域警戒，动态狙击。
because I wasn't sure if I was gonna be that interested to play beta.
Aimer System 功率最大化，野火，重定向完成。
Completely prepared. Recharge. 1, 2,
Fire！
绝不认输。烈焰焚尽。烈焰焚尽。
重。开始需要帮助。前方高能，非战斗人员请迅速撤离。向完成。
Completely prepared.
你见过星星粉碎的样子吗？
烈焰焚尽。
重定区域警戒，动态狙击。开始修正误差。Aimer System 功率最大化，野火，重定向完成。激发保险，立即解除。 你见过星星粉碎的样子吗？
绝不认输！烈焰焚尽！
Damn. The one target was juggled so far up. And then I also didn't have enough green buff timer left.
检测到违规行为，请立刻关闭非法软件。重定向完成，能量解线，全领域覆盖，绝不认输。
烈焰焚尽！
Didn't even get to do my double tap.
把握得着。
Damn. Yeah, for me, back when I had beta access and stuff, it was neat to try out the new bosses and whatnot. But, like, after a while, it started feeling meaningless, right? Like, I used to want to be one of the people who got the info, but it was like, well, Marissa's way faster. And two, the Chinese players will already have figured it out before I can, because they just have the infrastructure for that. Hey, Sanadino. So eventually I started losing interest in the betas because, well, first it was like, first I stopped playing the EN betas because the EN betas started only becoming a formality for doing the special programs. I just logged in to make sure that my account was working, and then I flipped to all the menus to make sure I could showcase the menus and the new stuff. And then that's about it. And then when I got CN beta, I got really excited at first, and then eventually, like, all the shine started just wearing off, you know? Especially around the Flame Chaser arc. I think that was probably when things really started getting out of hand, and I just kind of lost interest. I think the most exciting times for me playtesting the beta was going into version 5.5, because everybody was excited to see what did F2P Spina look like if you were not somebody who already had Dea Ancora, and you had to play Spina on a lot of the old firefights, like against Andreas, for instance, right? Spina versus Andreas, both in Memorial Arena. That was a popular video for me. But after that, I just kind of like, just eventually I slowly lost interest doing beta testing. Yeah, exactly. Same for MMO betas. I feel like MMO betas, it's even worse because it's like in MMO betas, story is actually semi-complete. So you end up spoiling yourself on that too. If it's an MMO that you do enjoy the story of, which is why like WoW usually has PTRs and stuff. And like PTR testing is interesting because it's like, well, one, your add-ons are all going to be broken. And then two is, I don't want to spoil the story because I might want to play it for, you know, and enjoy the storyline for a quest. I think there's only been a handful of times where like playtesting PTR for WoW made sense, where it was like I wanted to see what the new playstyle changes were for a given class. I thought that was maybe one of the few times.
四体齐全，稀可成冰。
重定向完成。哼，区域警戒，动态狙击。开始需要帮助。Aimer System 功率最大化，野火，重定。以真理之名，超越往昔。
炸身无形，擦！激势破云，游刃灰灰，迸发仙灵，千炼摧鸾，雾不破。 念死无常，生灭有时。凝神定心。
Yeah, and because it's Burning Crusade Classic, right? Like, you've ran these dungeons 100 times when that shit was current, you know? You're telling me you're really excited about stuff that's like 20 years old content? You 15 years old content?
承让，破绽百出，立死百骸，全当用击。万气化尘，滔滔不断，今时往昔，凡障皆破。
I would say that at least like on retail right now is like at least when they bring back old M+ dungeons and whatnot, like they're changing mechanics a bit to keep things fresh, but also to optimize against, you know, exploits from previous iterations of those dungeons. But I don't think they've changed anything for PVC Classic, you know?
乍满若虚，擦！立死百骸，全当用击，手随心智，万气化尘，滔滔不断，念死无常，生灭有时。
Yes, I agree. That part is true. But that was also it also speaks to an earlier time in the WoW design philosophy, right? Where it was like you had to progress through the dungeons to even be raid ready. There's still a little bit of that nowadays, but it goes by way faster nowadays. Do you remember when Cataclysm first launched? Like Season 1 of Cataclysm, or Tier 1 of Cataclysm? I guess in traditional reckoning it would have been Tier 11. Man, those heroic Karazhan was a joke. Yeah, Karazhan originally people were clearing it with Tier 3 stuff from Nax. I remember that was happening for sure, even on the original release. Heroic dungeon's actually harder than Kara. In the early game, yes. In late game, like when Black Temple is out and stuff, and you have Season 3 PvP gear, a Moonkin in Burning Crusade could Moonkin tank all of Botanica. Because I remember doing that on live. That's back when Boomkins didn't have any threat reduction. So you just run around Starfall Moonfire and you just hold aggro on everything. As long as the healer knows to keep you alive, you just hold aggro on everything, and you're just basically 4 DPSing one healer through Botanica. I remember farming badges, honor badges like crazy back then. It was so dumb, but it was and it wasn't even Black Temple gear, right? But it was like if you had the PvP gear and all the like bonus armor stuff from Moonkin, that was when Boomkin tanking was like stupid fun. Too bad by the next expansion they gave Moonkin's threat and you couldn't do it anymore. But yeah, Cataclysm at the beginning, before anybody gets geared out. Oh my god, those heroic dungeons, like you had to like CC every pull. You had to be aware like what you needed to kick, and you could not like do mass pulls at all. It was so rough at the beginning. And appropriately so, right? This is back when they were really refining that formula after Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King on what a heroic dungeon should feel like difficulty-wise. I feel like, you know, I wouldn't mind going back to play Cataclysm Classic if I could just have like an instant level 60 druid Because Druid in season 1 of Cataclysm was really fun.
万气化尘，滔滔不断。
Because of that one talent for Moonfire where like as long as you were Moonfire spamming and moving, your Moonfire instant damage would get buffed. It was so broken, so stupid. They definitely nerfed the crap out of it going into Firelands, but
激发保险，立即解除。你见过星星粉碎的样子？
it was good for its time, you know?
炸法若虚，
Yeah, the unnerfed heroics, exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my god, the unnerfed heroics on that very first patch.
全力，内外万法。
They were a pain in the butt, man. Like Uldum, not the Winds one. I mean the Winds one was kind of rough, but what was the other one? Temple, the Temple one in Uldum. That one had like the 5-pack pulls where you really had to pay attention to your CC. Yeah, I'll root this guy. You poly that guy. I mean, yeah, the Wind Temple also did have some, because we did have that one come back as an M+ recently. I think like last season in retail. So it was like, yeah, you still have to remember to pull those guys out of the magic trap, and you still have to get your kicks. But like, man. It was even worse because there was one mob in the 5-packs in Temple where like they would heal, and you couldn't miss a kick on that. Could always buy a level 80 boost, only $80. No. You know, the older I get, the more attractive those instant boosts sound, and I don't know if y'all follow any of Liquid Max's content, but he also is in a similar mindset. Cause like, in his mind, he's there for the gameplay. He's not there for the leveling experience. And this is kind of the disconnect of WoW now being as old as it is and as popular as it ended up. Where like in vanilla WoW, the leveling was a huge component of the game. But now it's like, it's so broadly distributed where you have players who love the leveling process, and once they get to max level, they don't care for endgame. You have players who do endgame as a means to an end, which is they're just out there collecting, right? They love the transmog, they're here for the mounts. Hey, tank. Just swipe, forehead. Pay to win. WoW is pay to win. It is in some regards. And then, you know, you have the players that they just love to slam keys and hardcore raid until they get tired and they get older and they can't keep up with it anymore. And then they're like, I'm looking for a dad guild to retire to. Can I do this? Does this look about right? I'm gonna go ahead and do this. On your 9th character? Yeah. Even on like a 2nd or 3rd character, it's just like, I just wish I just had this character max level so I could actually just play the game. What do we do now? What do you mean, what do we do now? Now we play the game. It's Will! Will! Leche 100%. What's the cooldown on name changes? It's like a month, right? $30 days. 100% leche. Sopa de cacahuate.
A 级部署，有空点，来吧，星落，别见。
Tres leche cake.
请你见证。
So, comp team at work came back to me with the job offer. Well, I haven't gotten the formal offer letter yet, but they gave me the prospective pay raise. It is, for where I'm at, it is too good to pass up. But now, I don't know if I don't remember if I told you guys, my framing manager walked out last week. So I'm thinking I might want to do framing instead of front end. So I'm waiting now for my store manager to post that position so I could apply for it. And pretty much at this point, it's like any manager position, I've already pretty much gotten the green light from my store manager and my district manager to promote into. I just need to basically pick between the two. And I called up Grizz today. I was like, yo, they offered me X amount. Well, you know, which position do you think I should take? Whoa!
正招小兔 ，A 级部署，抓到你了，抓住了吧，小光，长明，从地下完成 ，completely prepared。
Yeah, pretty much, Tank.
1, 2, fire.
Pretty much. Yeah. When I said dude's giving me some red flags, yeah, pretty much. So what had happened was previously in the frame shop, we were behind on production, but we weren't really missing deadlines. Because our other seasonal framer and our main framer both could like giga chat at a moment's notice and just grind a shit ton of production. But this guy, the reason we started falling behind on deadlines. So like, you know, our DM is like to our SM like, yo, what's going on? We shouldn't be falling behind this threshold. So our SM of course has to step in and provide corrective action. But the way our FM, our framing manager, was like, oh, I don't like to be micromanaged. Well, we wouldn't have fallen behind on production if you weren't so busy micromanaging us in the frame shop, you know. So the irony was so humorous to me. I had high hopes for the guy too when he initially came in, and some of the changes that he implemented weren't bad, but it was just like the way that he went about it. And then like the way my friend put it was like, man, he kind of treats us like we're idiots. Like we don't know what we're doing. Which frustratingly was kind of true. Like I would step in just to say hi for the day. Like last Tuesday, I stepped in just to say hi and just give my greetings, and he pulled me aside to give me a demo on how to wrap our frame productions after we had finished. And it's like, this isn't really anything that you need to really worry about, because at that point the job is done. Wrapping up the work after, like, do you, and he made another customer wait while he was giving us the demo too. And I think that's the part, was like, customers should come first. Hey Nefer, how's it going? Fen is my manager. I wish. So I feel like, so right now staff at my store feel like I would be good in either management position. I personally have a preference towards framing just because it's a bit more specialized skill, even though, like, depending on who you ask, like, being able to deliver quality customer service on front end is also like not something that like incoming people will just be able to pick up right away. So, and that's probably why they want me up on front end, is because they feel like I've been proven reliable enough to hold that position. Just took a small nap. I'm about to go take a small nap once I'm done playing Abyss. I actually kind of want to maul, but I don't think I have time to maul because I have to go to sleep because I have to be up early because right now it's like inventory season. So like last Wednesday I was up turbo early because I had to drive myself and a coworker to another location, and tomorrow we have to be up early so that we can start counting my home store. I lost track of what I was doing here.
我会亲手开辟我们的幸福。从我眼前消失。
Oh, I think another example too was one time when I brought up something about the mat cutter, and he's like, "Oh, you don't need this thing. You don't need this one part that I was trying to get replaced." He's like, "You can do this without the stops." And it's like, but the stops make it go faster. We have a $2,000 mat cutter in the shop that has like all the bells and whistles, because the bells and whistles help make production go faster so that we can do more work and you know, fulfill more orders. And afterwards, like, I checked on Reddit because like I was like, this guy wants us to not use all the features on our mat cutter, a $2,000 mat cutter, mind you. Like a pro grade mat cutter, right? Like if you have a $2,000 printer, you're gonna make sure that printer does all it's supposed to do, or any other piece of equipment that's like around $2,000, right? So I checked on Reddit, and every other framing manager across the, you know, Michael's employees, they're all like, I learned this way, but you know, at the end of the day, if production gets done, I don't mind if my other framers, you know, they can pick the way that they do it, as long as production gets done and it's done right. And then like a bunch of FMs are like, I always use the stops because it's way faster, you know. And I'm just like, okay, so I have my answer. Majority is on my side, basically. Yeah, that was another instance of like, he pulled me aside to do a demo and held me longer than I was supposed to stay. Wow, is back, baby. Have you been playing Phase 2, Lilo? Actually, Lilo, my PS5's about to be back because I need to log in on my PS5 into PSN. I need to play Rebirth Intergrade. I mean, FF7 Remake Intergrade, so I can get ready for Rebirth, so that I can play FF7 Rebirth. And I need to play Spider-Man 2 because it's like, been sitting on that gifted copy since December, guys. It's already February. Like, nobody's excited about Spider-Man 2 anymore, you know? Gold Saucer is back. Time to do some Chocobo racing. Chocobo racing, woo! Time to wine and dine Barrett. I'm gonna make a save file right before that. I'm gonna pick all three. How about that? Raid Shadow Legends is also back right now. They're doing one last like uprate banner to try to for their Monster Hunter collab. And I'm actually thinking about topping up for Raid Shadow Legends just to get this one character. Just finished Yakuza 2. Yeah. Did I get overtime for that, or did he make me? Yeah, he well, I don't work enough hours to get overtime, but I definitely was clocked in when he held me for like an extra hour to do that mat cutter demo. Because I originally only stayed a little bit. Like, the goal was not to stay like an extra hour and a half, right? The goal was to stay like maybe 10-20 minutes just to back brief for the incoming shift. Mind you, he was also slightly late that shift. That was the shift when, like, okay, within 5 minutes, sure. And I think he walked in like right at that 5th minute, which is like, okay, I'm more understandable because sometimes I do that. I definitely did that at the beginning of the month. I've been really good about not being even 5 minutes late, like the last 2 weeks. Only 4 games behind or something. Yeah, I still need to play Elden Ring. Elden Ring, Tekken 8, Grand Blue Relink. The black and white sketch for Nefer, the artwork commission for Triss and Ath over on the WoW side. Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 is a maybe at this point. I would like to pick it up so that I can play through like the arcade mode. I don't think I'm gonna try to pick it up and be serious about it, man. Yeah, and I'm trying to promote into a full-time manager position. So, but the pay raise is decently significant from what I'm making currently. And I've applied to grad school. Yeah. And I applied to grad school. Tank, I'll DM you what they offered me. And you can tell me I feel like I have to take that promotion, you know. Who has time? It's about time to lose. In Street Fighter 6, come on. Alright, Will. Alright, Will. There's too many fighting games to try to learn all at once, right? Street Fighter 6, I still gotta get good in Guilty Gear. I gotta learn Tekken 8. What's another one? Oh, Grand Blue Versus. So we can play 2B. I gotta reinstall Soul Calibur 6 so we can customize some funny characters. Yeah, I think that would be neat if we could actually like somehow carve out the time for fighting games. We could have like just like casual Friday night lobbies or whatever day that we'd have. Is just like we'll just have like community lobbies and whatnot. That'd be pretty sweet. Okay, let's one and done this. So Pot was saying that BKE was, oh, we'll maybe do 2 runs, right? One BKE and one Dreamweaver. I'm just gonna no reference Unga Bunga. I really don't have that much time to maul. I just need to not be minus 200.
这场战斗我必须胜利。
交给我吧，来捉迷藏吧。魂灵的尊严，跃动不息。
Hey Marty, Vanity. I am not familiar with Vanity. Are they also in our Honkai
生
circle?
命的旋律。
到我了，苏醒吧，荣耀的捍卫者！你还差了点。你还差了点。
魂灵的根流，跃动不息。无坐标拟定模式解线，启用超载运走。歼灭模式，
到我了。荣
Okay,
光
I feel like I'm missing something really important with Bright Knight. YouTube guy
这场
has
战
real
斗必
vanity.
须胜利。
Oh, I see.
交给我吧。
Sounds like a big YouTuber. Not like what we usually get in Honkai.
跃动不息。营地发落点已感受到万有引力了吗？歼灭模式，海中的魂灵，请聆听生命的旋律。
到我了，苏醒吧，荣耀的捍卫者！
Oh,
你还差了点。
I missed.
你还差了点。
无坐标拟定模式解线，启用超载。
Oh, wait, all my gear is wrong. I'm like, why is my damage all janky? My gear is all wrong. I forgot to check my gear on Prometheus because we were trying to run. We ran May on Senti for the 1 second on Doom. Our last minute 1 second Doom on Sunday. Alright, let me check this too, because I might have had like bleed stuff. Okay, okay. One more try. One more try, you know what I'm
这
saying?
场战斗我必须胜利。走这边。
One more try.
来捉迷藏吧。
Yeah, classic Fen moments.
跃动不息。
Alright, Terrence.
营地发
You're
落
making
点
it
已感
to
受到
sleep time
万
before
有引
me.
力了吗？
I gotta go to sleep soon
歼灭
too.
模式，请轻
Have a
入
good
我
one,
一头。
Terrence. Have a good one. Have a good one.
到我了。
I tell you guys, I had a customer say that. Like, I said, I hope you have a good one. She's like, I think I just did.
你还差了。
That's another reason. Like, I think building the rapport with like return customers and framing is really fun.
无坐标拟定递归完成。开始最终清理。
And also just being able to come up with like creative solutions for framing customers where like they want something special but not necessarily go full custom.
荣光与我同在。
And so I've been able to do that this past week too, where so one customer, she was trying to get some of her late daughter's work ready for a funeral, and there was no way we were gonna be able to make it in time if we went full custom, even with the expedite. So I was like, well, what if we did a custom mat, but we fit it into a store stock frame, so it still feels like it has that extra special touch, and we can get it done, you know, with store stock custom mats, we can get it done like within a day or two turnaround. You come pick it up, like, and you still have plenty of time. And at first I was like, well, what if we did it for both of the artworks? And then I was like, well, we don't have us for the second artwork. It was like square dimensions, and we didn't have another frame that would suit that artwork. And I found you know, an off-the-shelf store stock float frame that was perfect. And like, I was on break yesterday when she came to pick up, and the manager told me afterwards, she was like, she was in tears with how it beautifully, like, the work turned out. And like, it's moments like those, like, yeah, I could help out in front end, but like, you know, that's just one of those, like, man, it makes me so glad that I'm in framing, you know? And I think it was the same day when that lady put in the order, like, later that night. I think it was, like, Saturday night, right? Saturday night, there was also, Saturday, or it was either Saturday or Sunday, there was this young married couple. They had their wedding photograph. They said it had been sitting in their, like, closet or attic for, like, months. They had already gotten it mounted on, like, dry mounted on a board or something, and they wanted a frame for it, but they weren't trying to they weren't trying to do, like, over $100 custom for it. So I was like, tell you what, custom mat into a store stock frame. You pick one that, you know, you like the style of it, and we'll fit it in. And it was, I think altogether the order came out to be $80 because they had to buy the frame, but then also you know, the custom mat was probably like around $30 for an express job, and add an additional charge for like frame assembly or whatever. But you know, it's just like when he came to pick up, he was super happy with it too. And so it's you know, both sides of an emotional spectrum, but it was like, man, it made me so happy to come up with solutions like that for these customers, you know.
魂灵的分量不是越动不息。我准备好了，引力发热点递归完成，开始最终清理。用拳头说话。海中的魂灵。
Is this it? Can we? I think it's gonna take me 2 rotations with I'm missing something.
苏醒吧，荣耀的捍卫者。
Like I'm missing damage.
你还差了点。你还差了点。
Yeah. I'm missing damage in SP. Can I try with Dirac B? Just to have farm SP faster? I think BKE is gonna take me. I didn't have the damage or something for the first rot. Wait, am I supposed to do BKE lead for BKE? I think that's what Yuffie did, right? BKE lead. Must be a skill issue then. Because I'm thinking, man, I want the lazy way, and the lazy way would be to play Dirac B instead of Elizabeth B. But Dirac B means, like, I lose giga damage. But this would be the comfy run. Oh, okay. So, Coco, hey, what's up? Okay, so, all right, I'll try one more time with Elizia B. If I can't figure it out, I'll just do a lazy, like, as many rotations as we need to with Dirac B, and then we'll just switch to hair. Oh, is my QTE off? Oh, I just forgot. I forgot to check that. I think I had to turn off QTE for like some old strat that needed QTE off so that I would have enough time to fit everything. So I want to do Prometheus alt QTE weapon and then Elf into Rebirth, or just switch to Rebirth and then Elf, right? Rebirth, Elf, alt, something like that. Right, but just basically to reset.
到我了。
请与我一同回归海的怀
Right
抱。
here, so I can elf here.
到我了。苏醒吧，荣耀的捍卫者。你还差了点。
Not missing that first hit helps too.
你还差了点。 全力！发现任务目标。
模式解线，启用超载运走，魂灵的分流，跃动不息。来捉迷藏吧，魂灵的分流，跃动不息。我准备好了。
This situation's a bit awkward.
手到擒来，
到我了。
请与我一同回
It's
归
a
海的
really
怀抱。
awkward weave to reset properly.
到我了。荣光与我同在。你还差了点。你还差了点。
努力发落点递归完成，开始最终清理。用拳头说话，交给我吧。跃动不息。
到我了。苏醒吧。
Oh, I ulted too soon. The shield wasn't up yet.
你还差了点。
坐标拟定，模式解线，启用超载运走，用拳头说话。来捉迷藏吧，我准备好了。请与我一同回归海的怀抱。
到我了。荣光与我同在。你还差了点。
Yeah, missed the slam again. Okay, I sort of see it, man, but I fumbled so hard, man. I fumbled on the boss spot, and then I fumbled at the end of the first rotation. Gosh, those whiffs just like it just feels bad. Just feels really bad, those whiffs. Okay, so it's still wow, look at that. First try.
这场战斗我必须胜利。
交给来捉迷藏吧。魂灵的分流，跃动不息。努力发落点模式解线，启用超载运走，用拳头说话。
到我了。
请对海中的魂灵，请聆听生命的旋律。
到我了。荣光与我同在。你还差了点。你还差了点。
明白，嘿，感受到万有引力了吗？魂灵的分流，跃动不息。来捉迷藏吧。
到我了。全力以赴。
明白。这山惊险，这好，模式解线，启用超载运走。嘿。
What? I'm still short some damage. I don't know how to get around that last bit of missing chip damage.
坐标拟定，递归完成，开始最终清理。用拳头说话。
到我了。
not like this.
这场战斗我必须胜利。
提高效率了。请边上交给我吧，来捉迷藏吧。魂灵的分流，跃动呼吸。您坐标拟定，感受到万有引力了吗？手到擒来，
到我了。
请与我一同回归海的怀抱。
到我了。荣光与我同在。你还差了点。你还差了点。
Okay, there we go.
发现来捉迷藏吧。能力发落点递归完成，开始最终清理。歼灭模式，交给魂灵的分流，跃动呼吸。您坐标拟定，发射。
到我了。
Okay, so
这场战斗我必须胜利。
提高效率了。
okay.
交给我吧，来捉迷藏吧。
I don't have enough time to mold tonight, guys. But this is really fun to try to figure out.
营地发落点递归完成，开始最终清理。手到擒来，
到我了。
海中的魂灵，请聆听生命的旋律。您坐标拟定。
这场战斗我必须胜利。
提高效率了。组织交给我吧。
I'm worried where like I'll watch it, but then I still have to commit the time to learn the muscle memory, right? I think that's my struggle with looking up rep is like I can watch the rep and get the idea, but I still have to commit the time to learn the muscle memory. And I feel like we're on a really good track here so far.
请聆听生命
You
的
know,
旋律。
right? Molding.
到我了。苏醒吧，荣耀的捍卫者。你还差了点。你还差了点。
交给我吧，放下来捉迷藏吧。魂灵的分流，跃动呼吸。您坐标拟定，感受到万有引力了吗？砰！海中的魂灵，请聆听生命的旋律。
到我了。荣光与我同在。你还差了点。 你还差了点。
Wait, what happened to my slam? I didn't get the cleave.
来捉迷藏吧。能力发落点，感受到
There was no cleave.
万有引力了吗？歼灭模式，魂灵的分流，跃动呼吸。来捉迷藏吧，我准备好。海中的魂灵，请聆听生命的旋律。
到我了。苏醒吧，荣耀的捍卫者。
My cleave.
差了点。你还差了点。
Dude, did you guys see that? My entire second slam just disappeared.
您坐标拟定，模式解线，启用超载运转。歼灭模式，魂灵的分流。
Whatever.
跃动呼吸。
到我了。 同在，你还差了点。
So, do I basically need to line it up? Like, as soon as I evade, I gotta start doing the wind up so that I can get the refresh on the impair. And that's how I'm supposed to SP farm, is the refresh combo.
用拳头说话，到我了。海中的魂灵，请聆听生命的旋律。到我了，苏醒吧，荣耀的捍卫者！你还差了点。你还差了点。
Oh my god, right at the last bit of the May buff.
来捉迷藏吧！放心，第发落点模式解线，启用超载运转，歼灭模式，魂灵的分流，跃动呼吸。魂灵的分流。
Okay. How am I supposed to fix that? Is that just a S2 issue? How do I do that as S0?
请电上来交给我吧，来捉迷藏吧。魂灵的分流，跃动呼吸。你的发落点已经感受到万有引力了吗？砰！到我了。请与我一同回归海的怀抱。到我了。
荣光与我同在。
你还差了点。
Yeah, we might have to do that then.
你还差了点。
God, these inputs. I know, it sucks. It sucks being a S0 Rebirth player. Just makes me wish I just went for double S and just called it a day. Just go for double S on Hershes and call it a day, you know? Pay to win, guys. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
请聆听生命的旋律。到我了。
荣光与我同在。
你还差了点。你还差了点。走这边吗？来捉迷藏吧，就由我来打败你吧。魂灵的分流，跃动呼吸。营地发落点递归完成，开始最终清理。手到擒来，到我了。我准备好了，请与我一同回归海的怀抱。
到我了，苏醒吧，荣耀的捍卫者！
你还差了点。你还差了点。你还差了点。您坐标拟定，递归完成，开始最终清理。歼灭模式，魂灵的分流，跃动呼吸。到我了。
Yeah, at least S0 HTR is like you can there's still like small things you can do in the rotation that feels a little bit more natural to play around. This just
走这边，交给我吧，来捉迷藏吧。魂灵的分流。
I see what you mean, farming two bars.
您坐标拟定，递归完成。
You basically have to just do 2 combos
手到
when she
擒来，
spawns.
到我了。
请与我一同回归海的怀抱。
到我了。苏醒吧，荣耀的捍卫者。你还差了点。你还差了点。
请便交给我吧，来捉迷藏吧。
Oh crap, I forgot I'm supposed to do the evade first before picking up the SP pack. That's another thing that really sucks, like the whole you need to evade first before collecting SP packs.
魂灵的分流，跃动不息。我准备好了，来捉迷藏吧。你感受到万有引力了吗？
Alright, I think it's hair time. I honestly though, like, it might not even make a difference. Because it's like, if I don't have the damage to clear the phase, then I just have to re-rot anyways. And then we're still suffering, right?
这倒是很有趣。
Yeah, let's get this done so I can go to sleep. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I appreciate it. And thank you, Pot, for basically being the spotter today.
魂灵的分流，跃动不息。您坐标拟定，递归完成，开始最终清理。手到擒来，海中的魂灵，请聆听生命的旋律。
此重难成，英明不息，以此王权，于此梦中了悟一切。这会是捕梦百世，此生断绝，轮回始至，无告无终。
请来捉迷藏吧。第3落点定位。手到擒来。哦，这样，走这边，你交给我。魂灵的分流，跃动不息。我准备好了，来捉迷藏吧。模式解线，启用超载运动。砰！请与我一同回归海的怀抱。
稍安勿躁，不可逾越。观念长此权术观念，势比空幻。这会是来向天玄奇之岸，是得明光，轮回始
I'm just
至，
gonna go before the shield starts recharging.
无告无终。
And then I'm gonna farm a little bit of basics.
以身为剑，无从毁伤。
您第3落点定位，追踪判定已开启。感受到万有引力了吗？
Oh,
用拳头说话。
that was a
跃动不息。
pretty nice buffer.
不可逾越，以此王权，往事种种，权且相赠。这会是一个正当其时，捕梦百世，此生断绝，似梦初觉，云烟了散。
I have not tried brick DPS. I think I'll do that on the next one.
来捉迷藏吧，我准备好了。海中的魂灵，请聆听生命的旋律。
有稍安勿躁，英明不息于传奇中，权术
Oh
观
crap,
念，
the shield timing on
势比
rotation
空
3.
幻。向死而生，玄奇之岸，是得明光，来向天许，永续史诗。 这倒是很有趣。
Is it just because the rest of us are like, oh, is it you lose the type? Oh, but you're not taking advantage of the type counter buff basically by having brick, but you need with this is you need somebody to break the shield for you.
魂灵的分流，跃动不息。营地发热点荧光式解线，启用超载运载。歼灭模式，请与我一同回归海的怀抱。
稍安勿躁，英明不小，以身为戒。于此梦中，了悟一切。这有序实施，生于灾异。轮回始至，无告无终。观念长存。
来捉迷藏吧，不许你们自由坐标拟定模式解线，启用超载运载。歼灭模式，魂灵的分流，跃动不息。
Oh my god, we did it.
英明不息，于此
We caught the timing.
了悟一切。这会是有序实施，生于灾异。百象天虚，梦幻泡影，终有尽日。无从毁伤，以身为戒。
来捉迷藏吧。营地发热点已经感受到万有引力了吗？歼灭模式，海中的魂灵，请聆听生命的旋律。
稍安勿躁，必有时间。往事种种，权且相赠。这会是江湖诈捕梦百世，死生断绝。正当其时，梦幻泡影。
I did the extra basics to guarantee that we kill. I know it was way overkill and I probably could have skipped the last set of basics, but I wanted to make sure we did not just be like a little bit short.
不过如此。
Yeah, so yeah, what Pod's saying is definitely an issue we ran into in the past with the death web when we used to do our runs with Asuka. This probably could have been a 720. We don't have time to go back. Good run. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Yeah, and also even not with brick, you remember back in the day when we used to do standard HOS DPS on this fight, like Death Web would always just take forever. And like thank goodness for Carol for, you know, like making it easier back then, but man. Have a good one. Yes, thank you, Will. Will, I hope you and the gang, if you're logging into WoW tonight, I hope you all have the best success on your keys. I think Grizz might still be looking for a heroic pug to try to get the trinket on his warlock. So if you are got that itch to check out some heroic pugs, he may require your assistance in that. So you can also be a warlock rolling for. Well, no, because then people in the raid be like, "You already have the trinket. What are you rolling on this for?" Thanks everybody, have a good one. I will see you next time. Don't forget to do your surveys and get your 200 crystals. Let me see who else is streaming. Honkai right now will raid one of our compatriots. I think Nora's live right now, right? I think they're live right now. Nora's definitely live. Oh, Lord Faustus guy. I think we'll raid Nora tonight. Oh, Tio Yore is also streaming. Our Brazilian streamers are out in full force right now. Okay, I will send you all over to Nora. I hope Nora wins the contest this time, because we have a lot of non-regulars that just have like are way more clouded. And I want to see Honkai natives win this time around. I want to help Nora at least get top 3. All right, and thanks again, everybody, hanging out on YouTube. See you later.